Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and happy Sunday and happy Skincare Sunday. If you are new, welcome to the family, and this is Skincare Sunday, where we talk about everything having to do with skincare. And so today we are talking about the must-have ingredients for people, women, men, that are 50 years and older. Basically, this is where we talk about the ingredients that you in your 50s need to keep your skin looking gorgeous and as youthful and as hydrated as possible. So when you're in your 50s, things start to change a little bit, as we all know, as we enter every single different age range. You might be noticing some fat loss in your face, so that kind of causes sunken in kind of in places where things don't look as plump as they used to. The fine lines and wrinkles have a tendency to start to get kind of more deep and defined, and hyperpigmentation increases as well. And also too, you also might notice that your skin is starting to get thinner, drier, and more flaky. And so all of these things we can actually combat. All right. So also one other thing I want to notice, to kind of touch on, is that also menopausal acne. So we're going to be kind of touching on a bunch of ingredients that are going to help all of these conditions and situations that you might have if you are in your 50s. Today is going to be more ingredient focused than product focused, if that makes sense. So I'm going to be giving you a bunch of ingredients that I'd love for you to look at when you're looking at your favorite skincare or new in items to add to your skincare routine, and look for these ingredients in those products that you might find. So obviously, as you know, I'm obsessed with cleansing the skin, making sure you use a cleanser that does not strip your skin. If you haven't watched my essential ingredients in your 30s and 40s, go ahead and watch those two, and the cleansing, all my recommendations in those two videos, which I will link below, you can use in this age demographic. And then for day, we're going to start with daytime. Using, I also have notes here, so you'll see me kind of look off onto my phone because I've written a bunch of notes just to make sure I don't forget anything. But for daytime, the first thing, or the one of the things you want to look at, is serums that are rich in antioxidants like vitamin C and E. So that really hasn't changed throughout all of the kind of demographics that we've touched on so far. You'll see that these are so important. Also introducing something called the epidermal growth factor during the day. So there's a lot of products that will say epidermal growth factor, and that basically what that is that it helps stimulate collagen in the skin. So it helps to kind of plump the skin up and, you know, slightly fill in where those areas of that we have had, you know, collagen loss or fat loss, and kind of give that skin back that plumpness that we're looking for. And then for the eye area, the eyes do not differentiate between the two areas as far as ingredients, what we're talking about right here. So look for eye serums, eye creams that have all of these antioxidants and epidermal growth factors in them. There's a brand called Lemieux, and I will insert a picture here what I'm talking about, and they have some amazing epidermal growth factor serums that I have tried and I have given to my clients. It's actually what I used to carry in my own skin studio was Lemieux, because it is cruelty free and it has the least amount of additives that I could carry in my esthetician studio. So I will take a look at their products on their website, and you will find some really great quality serums that contain obviously C and E, but also these epidermal growth factors. If you do notice that you're having either you know, hormonal acne or menopause-induced acne, you want to look for serums and treatments that have alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids, because exfoliation is going to still be super important. You can use alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids at night or during the daytime. You just need to make sure that you really make sure you're wearing SPF. I'll also link below my video on exfoliating the skin, and that gives you a whole list of serums and treatments that you can use for exfoliation, because no matter if you're 20 or 70, you still need to exfoliate the skin, because again, no matter what age you are, the skin still does a cell turnover. So it's still turning over. It's still, you know, creating new skin cells. So you just need to help that along so you can have all the benefits of that as well. And that what that does is just encourages the process of new and younger and healthier and glowing skin. There is one antioxidant serum that I would really love to share with you, and that is by Ahava, and I always butcher the name. It's AHAVA, and that is a very natural, really amazing skincare brand, and it's called Dead Sea Osmoter concentrate, and that has a ton of antioxidants packed into that serum. So that's also a really great one if you're looking for more natural versions, more for sensitive skin. Then also too, SkinCeuticals has one that is vitamin C and E, and it's called SkinCeuticals CE plus ferulic. And then also too, during the day, and you can also incorporate it during the nighttime, but in starting to incorporate peptides, yes, you definitely can incorporate this at any age, but especially at this age, it's really important. So peptides and epidermal growth factors or growth factors actually perform highly specific signal tasks that give cells instructions on useful things that they can do, so to produce more collagen. So they kind of go together. So peptides and growth factors are super important. Just to talk a little bit more about peptides. So I'm just reading on my notes here. So peptides also do this really great job of replenishing the skin and plumping the skin. That's what's super important. There is one serum that I absolutely love. I mean, there's so many, let's be real. But one that I can tell you that has a nice price point is called Skinfinite. So SKINFINITE Peptide Repair Serum. And that can be layered beautifully with all of the other serums that we've talked about so far during your daytime routine. And then making sure that you're using a lightweight but hydrating moisturizer, and then of course an SPF of 30 or greater. And it's really important in every age to make sure you're using SPF throughout the whole body that's exposed to the sun throughout the day. So the daytime would look something like your cleanse, if you're going to tone or use an essence, and then incorporating vitamin C and E and peptides, epidermal growth factors, obviously your moisturizer, and SPF. And a lot of those products combine together. So just take a look at those ingredients. Go to your, your local Sephora or your local beauty supply or your dermatologist or your esthetician and ask them for those ingredients, and they can, I'm sure they'd be happy to show you some products that will have all of those ingredients. Now for nighttime, I like to keep it pretty simple. I like to suggest for my 50s and above to make sure you're obviously cleansing the skin. Make sure if you are wearing makeup to make sure that you are cleansing the skin twice. So a double cleanse with an oil cleanser first and then a regular gentle cleanser afterwards. Again, if you're going to tone and use your essence, it's not necessary, but if you would, that's where that goes. And then obviously incorporating a retinol, a vitamin A derivative. So that can be a variety of things. That can be a prescription strength retinol. That can be a retinol that you find over the counter. That can actually be vitamin A, straight vitamin A, and that is a gentle form of a retinol. If you notice that your retinol is kind of causing some of that drying, flaking sensitivity, mix it in with your moisturizer and it'll act as a buffer to the skin, or use it about 3 times a week. So making sure that you are incorporating a retinol, that's for the eye area, so an eye serum, and then also too for the face, so a retinol face serum as well. And then exfoliation. So exfoliation is super important. Here you can put your AHA, BHA. Paula's Choice has a great AHA, BHA serum that I've talked about before. And then obviously your moisturizer. And it doesn't necessarily have to be super thick if you are incorporating all of these really great hydrating serums. Dr. Dennis Gross makes an amazing peptide firming milk. So again, there's those peptides, and you can feel free to use that at night and during the day. I do actually use it at both times, but I do use it at night if I want to use a very kind of just a standard, really nice, gentle, lightweight moisturizer, because some of you guys don't love that sticky feeling when you go to bed. So that's a great way of getting that extra hydration without layering on a huge pack of moisturizer. So just to recap that, for nighttime, that would be cleanse, obviously tone and essence if you're going to do that, exfoliate, and again, watch that exfoliation skincare video that I have linked below if you need a lot more help in exfoliation, and then your retinol serums around the eyes and around the rest of the face, hands, neck, all of that good stuff, and then your moisturizer, of course. So yeah, so I hope that this helped you guys. I hope just giving this kind of more ingredient focused really kind of arms you with some information so you can go into your local stores or local, can go into online and really know what you should be looking for. Again, making sure that you're not incorporating all of these all at once, because that can really cause sensitivity into the skin. So really kind of incorporating them very slowly and very gently, just to make sure that all of your things that you're adding onto your skin are doing, good things for your skin, that they're working for you. But this is where you kind of want to work up to. And a lot of you guys ask, like, how often should I be using such and such? How, should it be daily? Should it be nightly? It really actually depends upon your skin and how it's reacting. Now, I have tough skin, so I can use acids every single night. I can use different ones. I can use masks. I can use a whole bunch of things. But you might not be like that, especially as we get a little older. Our skin has a tendency to become a little bit more sensitive. So, you just got to make sure you use trial and error and see what works for you. So don't forget to comment below. I would be more than happy to answer the questions I possibly can. But again, if you need any more questions, please go to your local dermatologist, esthetician, doctor, and so they can really help you with your specific concerns. All right, you guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Lots of love from me to you. Mwah. Bye, you guys.